that we want, our fundamental demand has been met, which is the reform of the NDC, an independent or a more balanced NDC that would organize acceptable election. This is even more important that a new election. Suppose that we have a new election tomorrow or next year, but without a prior reform of the NDC, then the same problem would occur. We would have bad elections again, protests again, and where would the country be led to? So the first demand is to reform the NDC. We have obtained this, and the rest is a matter of time. Then the whole spirit of the agreement will disappear, because we have to show good faith and good will. If you don't agree on anybody, it means that there is no good faith and no goodwill. So we have to find among hundreds, thousands of potential candidates. You have really to show bad faith and bad will to reject everybody. If you consider the worst, then the worst scenario, the worst situation could happen. But in order to move forward, you have to have some confidence. And not only on that point, there are many other points that if there is no good faith, then the whole thing, the whole agreement would collapse. We all know that the judiciary in this country is not independent. But in our negotiation, even though we had in mind our colleagues who were detained, we still push for our demand, our basic demands to be met. And one of the detainees, Bu Sok Hua, sent me a message. She told me not to negotiate to secure her release, but to negotiate to ensure that freedom would be given back to Cambodia, to the country. Yes. I think he realizes that the CNRP is a real force, is a united force. He has to count with the CNRP, and therefore he did show consideration and respect. I think for the country to enjoy peace and stability, he must show that he has good faith and goodwill. I have just said that the CNRP is a united force. Actually, it is the first ever united democratic opposition in Cambodia's modern history. and it is a strong and determining force because it is united. So we realize that we must keep on being united. It is the sine qua non for us to be effective in our effort to rescue our country. We are asking for an audience with the king, which could take place tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the 24th. And then we would swear. It's a swear-in ceremony, take an oath in the following days. So it's a matter of days, at most 1 week. Then things will be settled for us to go to the National Assembly at a special session, because the National Assembly is now in recess. So it must organize a special session for us to join. We will see, not in the immediate future, but let's make all the proceedings work and be implemented first, as we have agreed with the other party. No, not at all. Suppose that through the National Assembly, we don't obtain any appropriate response from the government. And suppose that the people who are unhappy, who suffer from different types of injustices, suppose that they have ground to demonstrate in the street because there are no other avenues for them to see injustice being redressed, then we would support them, we would join them in other demonstrations in the street. But we hope that with the new possibilities that are given to us to push the government to correct any bad decisions or any bad action, we would be more effective in helping the people. But we could combine the two possible actions, one at the National Assembly and at the same time in the street again.